Today we have a very fun lesson about the next organ in our body. And that organ is the stomach. It's hiding right here. If you could see through this boy's skin, you could see his stomach right there. And as you can see from the picture, he is eating an apple. What happens to our food when we eat? Well, it kind of goes on a trip. It goes on a food trip. And as we study the stomach today, we're going to talk about that trip that our food takes when we eat. So, here it shows a mom and dad, and they're sitting at the dinner table with their son, and it says, the little boy says, "Through the teeth and past the gums, look out, stomach. Here it comes." And that's kind of what happens when we eat. At every meal, your food goes on a long trip. It travels through lots of different parts of your body. One after another, these parts break down your food. When the trip is over, your food is so tiny that it can go right inside your blood. Pretend you are taking a big bite out of a hamburger. Where does that bite go? It starts out in your mouth. You chew the hamburger. Your teeth cut and grind it into small pieces. Your tongue moves the food around and makes it wet. When the food is small enough, your tongue pushes it back to the back of your mouth. And now you swallow. So your mouth has been pretty busy, hasn't it? Working on that food that you put in there. Where does that bite go next? It went in your mouth right here, and you chomped it up with your teeth, and your tongue made it wet. And then it says it travels down a tube that leads into your stomach. Your stomach is like a stretchy bag. It holds all the food you eat. The more you eat, the more it stretches. Your stomach makes the chewed pieces even smaller. It does this by churning and squeezing the food into tiny bits. The hamburger will stay in your stomach for 2 to 4 hours. When it leaves, it doesn't look like a hamburger anymore. It looks like a thick soup. Well, I thought we should try this. We should pretend to eat our meal. Okay, here I've got my lunch today. Okay, and I'm going to pretend that this baggie right here is my stomach. Okay, it's just a Ziploc baggie. Ooh, I've got a little bit of some sausage casserole and some applesauce and some bread. So, I'm going to take a bite, and it goes where? In my mouth, right? I'm a noisy eater. And when I swallow it, it goes down that tube called the esophagus, and it goes into my stomach. Oh my, look, I put some of that bite into my stomach. And then I'm gonna eat some applesauce. In my mouth, chew, swallow, it gets nice and wet. And the applesauce goes into my stomach also. I'm gonna do that with the rest of my food. I'm very hungry. Nom, nom, swallow, chew. I need a bite of bread or two. Then I'm going to have my sausage and some more of my applesauce. I'm going to pick up some of my food with my bread. Eat it. Chew it with my teeth. And swallow it. That was so tasty. But here it is in my stomach. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh, but I'm so thirsty. So I'm going to take some milk. And the milk goes down my esophagus too. Oh, there we have it. Now I've got milk and casserole and bread in my stomach. And then my stomach has some liquid in it too that's called acid. And my stomach sort of has muscles that squeeze the food. Okay, it's kind of squeezing all that stuff that Mrs. Pettit ate. And it doesn't even have little pieces anymore. It turned into just like what our book said, didn't it? What does that kind of look like? Some soup, doesn't it? It's some thick soup. And that sits in your stomach. Do you remember for how long? 2 to 4 hours. So after you eat your meal, it kind of sits there in your stomach and it gets squeezed a little bit and it turns it into a soupy mush. Okay? That's what your stomach does. And if you look at this picture of page 5 in your book, you have the heart that you colored red, the lungs that you colored pink, and the stomach is this right here, this little piece right here. I want you to color that blue. Okay? Our stomach we're going to color blue. Just this part. And after you finish that, then you may color this page, page 8, but only part of it, because you can see we studied the stomach part right here. So you're going to color that blue, and we're going to save this goodie until Monday. All right, so color the stomach blue and don't color this yet until we talk about it on Monday. And if you can read big words, it says stomach and that word tells us what we're going to talk about on Monday. I'll tell you, it has 3 syllables. And you can see reading the 3 syllables in little pieces, it will help you read that big long word. All right, you can try that later. But just color the stomach. And I also want to get out our little mannequin guy here. Here he is. Ooh, can we find his stomach? Let's see if it's in here. I think I'm going to have to move this. We'll be talking about this in a little while. Another day. Oop, one of the lungs fell out. We can leave the lungs there. Oh, here's the stomach hiding right here. This is the stomach. See, it's kind of shaped like a bag. Mrs. Pettit has her lunch in her stomach bag right now, right? It's digesting in my stomach. And your stomach sort of looks like this. So you may color that blue. I know it's not really blue, but oh well. We can do that in kindergarten. We can have fun with colors. So let's stick that stomach back in there, and we'll put this guy in here, and we'll talk about him in a couple of days. All right? So Mr. Mannequin, you may go back and take another nap over here. And we made our heart puppet, and we made our lung puppet, and today you're going to make your stomach puppet. And you can color that blue, all right? And it says stomach. Let me make it bigger here. There, stomach. And if you turn your stomach puppet over, you have the words to the next song of our body. Okay, it goes like this. Down your esophagus, from your mouth, then into your stomach, where your stomach acids make it mush. There's that gross mush. Okay, so that's the song for that one. Let's sing it once more. Down your esophagus, from your mouth, then into your stomach, where your stomach acids make it mush. Very good. All right, let's go through and sing our other songs that go with this one. Remember the heart? Get your fist up there and start pumping. And it says, pump, 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 pump. The heart is like a pump. The heart is like a pump. Pumping blood through all of me. The heart is like a pump, pump, pump. And the next one, our lungs. Those two lungs that are a helpful pair. Here's the song. Breathe, breathe, breathe it in. Fill your lungs with air. In and out, in and out. What a helpful pair. Nice. And then today's, our stomach. We can sing that one once more, then you'll know it. And it starts down your esophagus, from your mouth, then into your stomach, where your stomach acids make it mush, make it mush. All right, I hope you enjoyed learning about our stomach today. And on Monday, we will learn about this part of our digestion. So you can look forward to that. Have a good day.